Hi dear friends, the previous session we discussed about PERT and CPM, the modern project management tools or techniques. In this session, we will discuss about crashing of a project network. In PERT and CPM, we have discussed about only the project duration, that is through critical path. The duration of the critical path or the length of the critical path is the project duration, but nowhere we have discussed about cost analysis of a project. Whereas in this session, we are going to discuss about cost analysis of a project network. Coming to the learning objectives of the session, after this session, you should be able to understand the concept of crashing a project network, define the terms associated with cost analysis of a project, obtain the crash duration and cost of a given project. This is the outline of crashing of a project network. In general, crashing in the sense reducing the duration or minimizing the duration. Sometimes it is also referred as contraction of a project network. In PERT and CPM, we have discussed the project representing by a network diagram or a flow diagram or an arrow diagram, finding the critical path. The objective of determining the critical path was to identify those activities that needs attention in reducing the time for completion. Critical path is the path with highest duration. The activities lying on the critical path are referred as critical activities which need attention in reducing the time for completion. If they are delayed, the project duration will be increased. Hence, they are called as critical activities. In other words, they are the activities which require to be focused. In quite a number of instances, it would be desirable to cut down the total project duration. This naturally leads to the cost considerations. So, if it happens in the normal duration, cost will not come into the picture in general. Whereas, if you would like to cut down the duration of the project, so this naturally leads to the cost considerations. For example, so you take what I can say, working overtime. So, if you want to give a product on time or before the scheduled time, fine. Sometimes overtime production will be given in the industries. Normally, the charges for overtime production will be more. So, like that, in certain circumstances, the time is most important than cost. Such a situation may arise, for example, in the event of a national emergency or in developing a new military weapon system. The top priority should be in rescuing the nation or people on time. Fine. So, if it is a national emergency or developing a new military weapon and so on, there we should not see about the time. Time compression or time contraction is very much important or is of top priority there than the cost. In such cases, the cost considerations are of less important as compared to the time factor. Further, the reduction of project duration may decrease the overall cost also, sometimes lowering the indirect cost. So, what I would like to say here is basically to reduce the project duration. The objective of crashing is to reduce the project duration. This in turn sometimes also may reduce or decrease the overall cost of the project by lowering the indirect cost. The concept of reducing the project duration is called crashing of the network. The concept of reducing the project duration is crashing of the network. Objectives of the crashing are minimization of project duration, minimization of cost. Sometimes if you minimize the project duration, cost also may be minimized as mentioned here. So what will happen? So indirect cost may decrease. So if you minimize the duration of the project, indirect cost may reduce and overall cost also may be reduced in that process. Let us discuss about some key terms associated with project cost analysis now. Direct cost. It is the cost which is dependent on the amount of resources in the execution of individual activities. It is the cost directly involved or associated with the activities. For example, the manpower and the material consumed. The cost increases with increase in duration of the activities. It's quite natural. Indirect cost. It is a cost related or associated with overhead expenses, administration, security charges, managerial services, and so on. It is computed based on the duration of the project. This cost decreases with the reduction or contraction of the project duration. No? Maybe the rental charges, all this will be counted as indirect costs. Fine. Okay. Security charges, as I pointed out, administration charges, these charges or cost decreases if you reduce or contract the project duration. Optimum duration. It is the duration which results or yields the minimum total cost. Wherever we get the minimum total cost, the corresponding duration is referred as optimum duration. In other words, this is the duration where further minimum duration or compression is not possible. So the time or the duration corresponding to the minimum cost, further which cannot be lowered or decreased. So optimum in the sense that is the final. It's like that, it is fine. Normal cost, CN, it is the abbreviation, fine. It is the cost corresponding to the normal duration of a project. If the activity has taken place in the normal course of time, the associated cost is normal cost. Crash cost, CC, it is the cost corresponding to the crash duration of a project. If you minimize the duration, so it may take more cost. Normally, crash cost will be more than the normal cost. Cost slope, it is the slope that indicates the increase in cost per unit reduction of time. So most of the time, if you reduce the time, cost will increase. So it is the slope that indicates the increase in cost per unit reduction or decrease of time. Cost slope is crash cost minus normal cost divided by normal time minus crash time. So difference of cost to the difference of time with positive sign, we can say. Fine. So crash cost will be more than normal cost, hence crash has come first here. Normal time will be more than crash time, hence normal time is first here. Fine. Cc minus Cn divided by Tn minus Tc. So it is referred as cost slope. So where Cc is crash cost, normal time and the crash time. Normal time is the time taken to complete an activity in the normal duration. Crash time is the duration of an activity when it is crashed to the possible or minimum extent. Fine. Steps for crashing. So let us understand crashing steps in the form of a flow or steps. Under that, the step 1 is schedule the given project with all its activities with their normal duration. Identify the critical path and critical activities. So this already we have done in the PERT and CPM. It is nothing but drawing the project network and obtaining the critical path and the activities. Calculate the cost slope. So as we have discussed just now with equation or formula for different activities, and rank the activities in the ascending order of the cost slope. Crash the activities on the critical path as per ranking. I mean, you have to give importance for the activity. So having lower cost slope first, fine, to the maximum extent possible. Then the next least, fine. In the ascending order, you have to arrange the cost slopes. First, you have to take the activity having the least cost slope, then the next, and so on. As the critical path duration is reduced by crashing in step 3, what will happen? Critical path will be 1 or unique in the beginning. So in the process of crashing, no, if you reduce the duration, other paths may also become critical, leading to the parallel critical paths. I mean, more than 2 or 3, something like more than one critical paths will form or will get. So they are parallel critical paths. The project duration can be reduced by simultaneous crashing. Once if you get parallel critical path, you should be very cautious. So you should simultaneously crash the activities. Okay. So you have to maintain the constant or uniform project length. That's why you have to crash the activities simultaneously when you get the parallel critical paths. That we'll see through a numerical, of course. Continue the above steps, that is step 3 and step 4. Further crashing may not be, you have to continue till further crashing may not be possible or does not result in any reduction of the project duration. You have to continue the process. So till you reach the lowest cost, the cost will suddenly start rising, there you have to stop crashing, or so you should feel that all the activities are in the crash duration. Fine. Compute the total project cost by adding fixed cost to direct cost, adding it to the crash cost to normal cost. Okay. So let us see these steps for crashing, or the concept of crashing through a numerical. A small marketing project consists of jobs in the table given below, with each job is listed with its normal time and minimum, in the sense crash time, in the days. The cost in rupees per day of crashing each job is also given. So these are the jobs, normal duration, crash duration. Please note that normal duration will be more than crash duration. Sometimes it may be same for some activities, 1 or 2 activities, but if you observe this data, this is normal duration column, this crash duration column, cost of crashing per day. Like, if you want to reduce 1 day of this activity, it takes 200 rupees. Like, so 9 days, 6 days, no. If you want to make it 8 days, no, 200 rupees additionally you have to spend. Like, what is the normal project length and minimum project length? Minimum project length in the sense crash duration. Fine. Determine the minimum crashing cost of project, assuming the overhead or indirect cost of rupees 600 per day. Let us have a look about this problem. So this data will help you, this activity based this relationship will help you to build the network. This is the normal duration, this is the crash duration, and this is the cost of crashing per day. So for example, if you want to crash 1 day this activity, so 200 rupees you have to spend, as I have told, whereas this activity 400 rupees per day. So now we are supposed to draw the project network as usual. So normal project duration means critical path length, and minimum means, so corresponding to the critical path, no, if we consider the crash durations, so the length obtained will be the minimum project length. So let us see that. Considering the normal duration of the project, the resulting network will be like this. So this you know how to draw. So 1 to 2, 1 to 3, the activity based network, fine. So then what are these? 8, okay, outside the bracket it indicates normal duration. Whichever is written inside the bracket, that is the crash duration, you please take it. Okay. So now, okay, you know how to fill this square values and triangle values, the forward pass and backward pass, you please recall of the previous sessions. So for example, this one is 0. So 1 to 2 you can go in only one way, 0 and 9, 9. 1 to 3 also you can go only in one way, 0 and 8, 8. Whereas 1 to 4, no, you can go in three ways, 1, 2, 3. So whichever gives you the more length, that you have to write here. For example, here this 9 plus 5, 14. So if you go like this, it's 8 plus 10, 18. Whereas if directly if you go 0 plus 15, 15. So which is highest, 8 plus 10, no, 18 how filled. Like this, okay, you have to fill this one also, 18 plus 2, 20. So backward pass means you have to come back and you have to subtract the values, okay. 20, 20 minus 2, no, so 18 and so on, like fine. Now the paths, okay, the various paths are different paths from 1 to 5, you write. So even this is optional in this case, okay. So the square value, triangle value, no, it's optional. So directly you can write the paths, okay, 1, 2, 1, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5. These are the possible forward paths from first node to last node, and this is critical path, the path having the maximum duration, which is represented with the double line, fine. The critical path comprises of the activities 1 to 3, I mean if you break up 3 to 4, 4 to 5. So with the normal duration of 20 days and the minimum project length is 12 days. Because in the question A, no, it is given to find minimum project length. Minimum project length means, see for example, this is the critical path, 8 plus 10 plus 2, no, 20 days is the normal duration. Whereas if you add these values which are inside the bracket, which are nothing but the crash durations, 5 plus 6, 11 plus 1, 12 will be the, I mean, to the maximum extent you can make it 12 days, like you cannot lower or you cannot reduce further, even if all these activities are in the crash duration. So the total duration will be 12 days, fine. Now coming to the part B, that is optimal duration and cost, no. So up to here it is fine, up to here it was a common problem. Now crash duration means just, okay, the respective durations of the crash activities, okay, you have to take. So you got 12 days. Now it is the cost analysis, that is optimum duration and cost. Being an engineer, no, so to think of both, it should be economical as well as should take the minimum time. That is nothing but the optimum duration and the cost, like fine. The normal project duration can be shortened by crashing some of the activities. So the activities lying on the critical path control the project duration. This you are aware of it. I mean, so only you are supposed to focus on the critical activities, like okay. Now this table, no, activities to crash. So mainly you have to crash the critical activities, that we'll discuss. Project duration, cost of crashing. So you can call this as A in rupees, of course. Indirect cost, that is given rupees 600 per day. So B, and total cost is A plus B. And now, okay, if everything happens in the normal course of time, it's 20, it's given. I mean 20 days, no, it will take 20 days we have decided. It is length of the critical path. So no crashing cost is applicable in this case. So 20 days, okay, indirect cost per day is given as 600, no, 12,000 rupees will be the cost. So this is the normal duration, it's a normal cost. Now, so if you take the ranking of this costs, no, costs of crashing, like 3 to 4, if you take this one, 3 to 4 is there, no, 3 to 4, okay, okay, which are the critical activities that you have to see. So among that critical activities only, you have to select the cost slope, 3 to 4, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 1 to 3, so is having more cost slope than 3 to 4. So 4 to 5 is also having more cost slope. Hence, let us first crash the activity which is having less crash cost. 3 to 4 is having less cost of crashing. 3 to 4, where it is now 3 to 4, so maximum you can reduce 4 days. But you are not supposed to reduce 4 days at a time. So you have to start with 1 day, then okay, you have to check whether are you getting parallel paths or something like. Fine, because 20 days, okay, it will become 18, 19, 17, no, then this will also become the parallel critical path. So you have to take care of that. That's why, so do not crash, okay, 3 days, 2 days at a time. So what may happen means, so cost may increase abruptly, or you may get parallel critical paths. To avoid that confusion, so one day like that, okay, let us take, fine. So the critical path, this one, all this is done, fine. Now this row has been explained. 3 to 4 is having possibility of reducing 4 days, no, let us take in whatever I have written in the bracket, no. So we are reducing 1 day, so we are curbing or we are crashing 3 to 4 activity by 1 day, like, so that 20 will become 19. And what is the associated cost? So if you want to crash 1 day this activity, it charges or it costs 150 rupees 1 day, so 150, like, so this is 19 into 600. Okay, this is increasing on one hand, I mean this adding, whereas this is decreasing. See the beauty of the cost analysis. I mean this is increasing, this is adding, in other words, cost of crashing. Indirect cost is reducing. Somewhere you will get UOQ, like, I mean the optimum value you will get. Fine. 19 into 600, like. Okay, now 19 into 600 plus this 150 is 11,500. So now what is your observation? For 20 days, 12,000 was the cost. For 19 days, cost is 11,500. So relatively this is better, no? So I mean the duration is also less, the cost is also less. So still have the provision of crashing, no? Then let us see by crashing one more day. As I told, don't crash 2 days at a time because the cost may increase, we do not know. So 3 to 4 again, as you have the provision, one more day you crash it, and you don't have the this one problem of getting parallel path now itself, critical parallel path, because 17 days is the next lowest, you can see that. 3 to 4, 18 days. So what is this 150 plus 150? So 150 already was spent, another day means one more 150, like 300. This is 18. So 11,100 you got it, like. As you have one more provision, no, one more day, this one 17 days, like. So this 300 plus 150. Crash cost is increasing, indirect cost is decreasing. So you are getting this much now. Now after this one reaching 17 days, no, after reaching the project duration to 17 days, see as I have told, so you may get 2 critical paths, like. So now the duration of this, because you have reduced this one 3 to 4 by 3 days, 3 to 4 by 3 days, the duration is no more 20 days now, it is 17 days. This is also 17 days now. Okay, 17 and 17. Now 17 and 17, you see the activity having least cost slope in this, or least crash cost in this, least crash cost in this. Okay, coincidentally 4 to 5 is common activity, but 4 to 5 I think it's having more cost. Hence, as per the method, because you have to prefer the crash cost, I mean the activity with the least crash cost first. So that's why what we do here is, okay, this one 1 to 4 and 3 to 4. However, this I will explain in the observation or in the form of note. Okay, so then this 17 will become 16. What is the meaning of this? Means you are going to cut 1 day in that and 1 day in this, like, because this is very important. See, so once if you get 1, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5 as the parallel, 17 and 17, this is 16, you forget it. So if you reduce 1 day here, you should reduce 1 day here also. So whenever you get parallel critical paths, it was discussed that simultaneously, so you have to reduce the duration of this as well as this. Then simultaneously, okay, which activity? Okay, though activity 4, 5 is common, so as the cost of crashing is more for this, so you please select 1 to 4 or 4 to 5, whichever is having less cost in this, and 1, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, no. So I think 3, 4 only is having the least cost in this. So like that, so here it is prepared. I mean 1, 4 and 3, 4. So this is 450. I mean the it is like previous one. It is like earlier. And 1, 4, 1, 4. You please check it. The crash cost is 300. 3 to 4 is 150. I mean 2 parallel paths you are getting, 2 parallel critical paths. Hence you are reducing 1 day in this path. First path I think 1, 4, 5. This one 1 day. So it is this one 900, and this is 1600 into 16 into 600. So 10,500 you got it. Now So if you carefully observe, so 16 days, 16 days in the sense again you see here, so this is 16 days, now this is also 16 days, this is also 16 days like. So all are in 16 days. So and coincidentally there is a common activity 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 4 to 5 and 3 to 4 further crashing is not possible. Why? So 3 to 4 what is the possibility? So 10 days you can make it as 6 days, 4 days you can crash, that already you have done. So common activity you can crash now. So if you crash common activity, so this 900 plus that is carry forward plus 400. So what is 400? 400 is the crash cost for 4 to 5. This is 15 into 600. So 10,300. So optimum or minimum, we'll see that later. Now as it is still decreasing, see 12,000 became 10,500 continuously. So our 10,300 also now we have reached. So let us see. So up to what duration you can crash? So up to 12 days. How? See, that's what we have decided. See, we have discussed here. So 12 days in the sense, okay, now it is the critical path. 5 plus 6 plus, so 1. Up to 12 days you can crash if the cost keeps on decreasing. Or if the cost increases, you have to stop because both are important, duration and cost. No. So that's why let us see. So the optimality or the optimum duration and cost. Now 4 to 5, 3 paths are there. 3 paths in the sense here, all the 3. So you see the 4 to 5 you cannot crash further. Why? Only one day it is possible. So in this one day you select which is having least crash cost. In this also one day which is having least crash cost. Like this in this also the possible and the least activity having the crash cost. Fine. The least crash cost activity you have to take in each. In that process 1 to 3, 1 to 4 and 2 to 4 have been taken because all are having 16 length or 15 length. No? So then okay, you cannot reduce the what only one activity or one path or something like simultaneously you have to crash like. So now what is this carry forward like 1300 plus 250 is 1 to 3. You can check the crash cost of 1 to 3. 1 to 4 I think 300, 2 to 4 it is 100 like 2 to 4 100 put together it is 1950. 1950 it is 14 into 600. So put together it is 10,350. So what is happening here? So it was decreasing, it was coming like this. Then again it has started slightly rising. So that's why though you have the provision of reducing it to 12 days, as the cost is increasing, so you have to declare here itself is optimum. I mean this is the optimum duration and this is the optimum cost if you want to see both. But if time is only important, you can reduce it to 12 days. Of course the cost may increase then. Fine. So since the minimum total cost is for 15 days duration, the optimum duration will declare here as 15 days. So one observation, okay, already it is covered in fact, okay, so let us recall that as a note or observation. Whenever the total cost starts to increase, further crashing should be stopped as it is not economical. It should be economical also, no? That's what, so we have stopped here. Fine. So why you have not stopped here? Because we do not know whether it will increase or decrease. No? That's why one trial or one more, this one you have to take. Fine. Hence, though there is provision to crash up to 12 days, so the crashing has been stopped at 15 days itself. This is one thing. And one more observation is in the above table, after crashing the activity 3 to 4 by 3 days, no, the project duration basically was 20 days. It has become 17 days. So two critical paths were formed. Though 4 to 5, okay, as we discussed, was common, the crash cost was more. Hence, 1 to 4 was taken in this, which was having least crash cost, and 3 to 4 in this were taken. So afterwards, you got 3 critical paths, parallel critical paths. Okay. So the activity 3 to 4 has come to crash time, that is 6 days, and no more crashing is possible. Then, so one common activity was there in all the 3 paths that were formed. 3 paths in the sense, okay. So this one, 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 4 to 5, after reaching I think 15 days or so. Fine. So what you have done is, We have reduced it by 1 day here, okay, 16 to 15. Then, okay, have tried for one more, okay, this 15, all the paths are having 15, no, that's why. So, we have taken one activity having what least crash cost from first path. This is from second path having least crash cost, and this is from third path. So, simultaneously reducing to 14, all the paths are running the same length, like, and the above table has been obtained. And finally, the answer is, so optimum duration is 15 days, the optimum cost is 10,300. So now let us take one more case or one more numerical with a different approach. A small project has 7 activities. The relevant data about these activities is given in the table. These are the activities. The dependence, that is the predecessor relationship is given. Normal duration, crash duration. Normal duration will be more, no? Generally 7, 5, 4, 2. Sometimes it may be same also, as I told. It's very rare. Okay. I mean, what is the meaning of this 5, 5 means? So this activity you cannot crash or you cannot reduce. So normal cost and crash cost, like. So normal cost will be less, whereas crash cost will be more. It is reverse, like. Normal duration will be more, normal cost will be less. On the other hand, crash duration will be less, crash cost will be more. Find the normal duration and crash duration. What is the percentage increase in cost to complete the project in 23 days? So let us see. Coming to the solution, first thing is you have to build the network using the precedence or relationship, no? The activities, the network is, I mean, before A nothing is there, after A B should take place, after A C should happen, after A D should take place. So all this, okay, we discussed it in the previous session, that is in PERT as well as in CPM. Fine, this is the network that is built. Fine. What are this? A, B, C, D are the activities. After this, okay, this is this value is T and TL based on the normal duration. Okay, this normal duration in the sense, these are the durations. And so there are 3 or 4 paths, okay, which are possible from 1 to last in the sense 1 to 7. The path with the highest duration, no, is referred as critical path. Probably this one, it seems, represented by double line. Fine, double line. Okay, 1, 2, these are the possible paths. So this is optional, as I have told, computation of square box and triangle box. So in the cost analysis, it is not required. So because, okay, you may be getting concurrent or parallel critical paths. So all the paths you have to write, in fact. So these are all the paths, no? These are all the paths. Now, which is the critical path as of now? 25 days is the this one, critical duration. Like, critical duration means the project duration, what I can say, 25 days. Okay, now coming to the first part of the problem, the normal duration is 25 days with AC. These are the critical activities. Now, ACD, the crash duration for the activities, no, critical activities is 18 days. I mean, if all these activities have been taken in the crash duration, A, C, E, G, no. So normal duration if you take 25 days, and whereas if you take the crash duration of these activities, it will be 18 days. The cost slope, no, by using the given equation, you can obtain. So with the black font, it represents what? The critical activity, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, something like, fine. So this data is given in the table, no? By using the equation, so you obtain this cost slope as well as crash duration is also written here. So cost slope is the equation, okay, you are given with crash cost, normal time, crash cost in the table. So this is obtained. So for C, no, it is the same, 500, 5 and 5. So normal time and crash time is same, then it is undefined, or okay, it is blank or something like, fine. Now total normal cost is nothing but summation of all this, okay. Normal cost, no, if you add all this, no, the total normal cost you will get. So that is the answer for first part, like. So I mean, the first part is what is the normal duration and crash duration. Normal duration is 25 days, crash duration is 18 days. So fine. Now, so the question is, if you want to complete the project in 23 days, what is the additional cost, or what is the rise in cost in percentage or something it is given. Now, as we discussed in the previous problem, let us crash the network by 1 day first, like 1 day. So among the critical activities, the cost slope is least for the activity E, like. So these are the critical activities, fine. So which activity is having the least cost slope? This one, E. So reducing the activity 4 to 6, you go back. So which is the critical path? Critical path is this one, 25 days, no? So this one. Now let us reduce one day. First let us see for 24 days, then 23 days like, no? So among the critical activities, this is this one. Reducing the activity 4 to 6. 4 to 6 means lying in the critical path, like by one day at an additional cost of, so this one, it is not 1000, sorry, it is 100. The project duration reduces to 24 days and the cost will be 4500, that is normal cost, plus this is cost per day. I mean, if you want to reduce one day of this activity, you have to spend 100 rupees, like this is cost slope will come in rupees per day, rupees per day. You can see here, rupees per day, 4600. I mean, the cost will increase, no? The cost will increase, like which was 4500 will become 4600. Now, second crashing. Okay, once, okay, if it is reduced to 24 days, you please see the paths, 24 days. There is one more path, okay, which is with the 24 hours, 24 days duration, like. Okay, in the process of this 3 to 4, no, 3 to 4, which activity have crashed, let us see. I mean, in the first crash, which activity 4 to 6 was crashed. 4 to 6 was crashed. 4 to 6 was common here also. Then it will become 23, in fact. 4 to 6, it is reduced to 24, no. Then this also will be, because it is common activity, this will become 23. So this is 23, this is 24, 23, because there is no activity 4 to 6 here. 4 to 6, there is no activity, 24. P2 and P4, no, they will become the concurrent parallel paths. Concurrent critical paths, what I can say, are parallel critical paths. So, okay, leave it, it's not a problem. Now there are two parallel critical paths, that is P2 and P4. Hence, we reduce the common activity. There is coincidentally a common activity in these two. So, these two, P2 and P4, P2 and P4. So, common activities 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is represented by A, no? 1 to 2 is represented by A. So, if you crash that by one day, no? So, what will be the cost? Let us see. So, 1 to 2, see 1 to 2 in the sense A 1 to 2 is the common activity in all. So, the cost of crashing is 200, it seems, per day. So, that will be added, that should be added here to the previous cost, 4600 plus 200, 4800 will be the cost, okay, if you reduce it to 23 days now. So, what was the question? So, if you reduce the project duration, or if you want to reduce the project duration to 23 days, what is the percentage of increase in cost? The percentage increase in cost to complete the project in 23 days. So, that is this cost minus original cost, that is 4500 without crashing, divided by, so normal cost into 100 will give you the percentage of increase in cost. So, that is all about this crashing. So, mainly the theoretical concept is important. See, crashing is nothing but reducing the project duration, mainly and the priority. For example, in case of national emergency or developing a new nuclear weapon, okay. So, in such cases, no, cost is not the matter, time is very important. So, you want to compress, or you wish to compress the time to bring it to the market on time, to minimize the developing time. So, in such cases, no, you have to contract, or you have to crash a project network. So, indirectly you can say that it is a cost analysis, but in general, no, cost is also important, time is also important. In such cases, you will go for optimum duration and optimum cost. So, otherwise, so we will give importance to the crash duration only. So, I take this opportunity to thank you one and all for your kind attention throughout. I hope certainly you have met with the objectives. So, in the objectives or outcomes that were discussed in the beginning. So, now you are able to know what is crashing, what are the steps of crashing, cost analysis, what is the meaning of cost slope, direct cost, indirect cost, optimum duration, optimum cost, all these things. Okay. Please take care. Have a nice time.